This is a IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. With me today is Anthony Ogogo. It's going to be a very similar conversation, I believe, when we last spoke, which was after. Just get your iPhone back. Yeah, similar conversation to Dubois Joyce. After that, obviously Dubois took a knee, and the fight was stopped because of his eye injury, essentially. And the same thing happened last night with Billy Joe Saunders. Obviously, Mark Tibbs pulling the plug as trainer. Let's go straight into it, Anthony. Criticism left, right, and centre for Billy Joe this morning around the world. What have you made of it?
I didn't watch the fight. I think it's me and Billy Joe. We don't really like each other. We never really have. Back from the days as kids, back on the England squads. So as we discussed last time, boxing is still so hard for me to watch, particularly a Canelo fight, because that was a fight I was leading towards. We were both with Golden Boy at the time, and that was that was a goal to fight him for the world middleweight title. So, and also Saunders as well. He is, and I'm a big enough person that even though I don't like the person, he still had an unbelievable career. Saunders, like British, Commonwealth, European, world titles. Fair play to him. He's had an amazing career, and he's an extremely talented boxer. Just think he's a bit of an arsehole as a person, to be honest with you. I don't agree with a lot of the things he's done outside of boxing. But so I've got a question. what do you ask me?
Well, there's reports that his cheek is fractured. He's got orbital damage, and his trainer Mark Tibbs pulled him out. When he saw that eye, and he's getting criticised left, right, and centre as being labelled a quitter by everyone. So your fault.
Yeah. Again, I'm sorry. I remember what I was going with that little intro from me. Even though I don't particularly like him, then I certainly don't wish any harm on him. So especially something as devastating as a orbital injury, as we discussed last time with Daniel Dubois. Like my orbital injury and the misdiagnosis of it and the wrong surgeries that were done on my eye ended my career, and my life is in a very different position now than I always thought it was going to be. But so I wish no harm for him. Hopefully, if he wants to get back, and my offer to Daniel Dubois goes to Saunders also. I mean, if I saw some of the best surgeons in the world, both from orbital perspective and the vision perspective, and if Billy Joe wants any advice or who to see, who not to see, then I'll offer it. And again, I said I don't particularly like him, but I wouldn't want anybody to go through like the shit that I went through for the worst 3 years of my life. So I'll happily help point him in the right direction, because no, like it or not, like boxing, you're a brotherhood. You do verbals and you say shit about people building up to a fight and after, but ultimately it takes a lot of bollocks to get in a ring on fight night and fight the toughest people in the world on TV in front of the whole world. So for anybody who does that has got my respect, and he's got my respect as a fighter, and as a fighter I'd like to help. If you want my help, I'll happily help him. But to answer your actual question, he's fighting the best boxer in the world, and I didn't see the fight, so I don't know how damaged his eye was. I don't know how bad his eye was damaged for how long in the fight. But he's fighting and Jimmy Tibbs, like the trainer's main job is to protect the fighter. Obviously, the people think this is to win boxing matches, and of course it is. That's the name of the game. But really, the trainer's main job is to protect the fighter and help them win the fight, taking as less damage as possible. Because Billy Joe Saunders is 30-odd years old; he's got a long life left to live. And Jimmy Tibbs did the right thing, 100%, in my opinion, without seeing the fight. Because if his vision is not very good, and he's fighting the baddest man in boxing, not just one of the best boxers, the best boxer in the world, the hardest puncher. I mean, with one good eye. And I discussed this last time as well, like anybody who wants to watch this understand what it's like to have one eye, all you got to do is shut one eye, shut either eye, and then do this with your fingers. So do this, put one finger down there, one finger on top, and try to make your fingertips touch each other. I'm that far away when I did it. I'm that far away, because when you only have one eye, It's really, really, really difficult. Like one finger. Try to make the tips of your fingers touch. When you've got one eye, you lose depth perception, so you don't know where things are in space. So you don't know if Canelo is 3 feet away, 4 feet away. You don't know if you can slip a punch. Normally, Saunders has got a great head movement. He's very good at slipping punches. But if you slip a punch by this much, like you don't know if it's this much or if it's much or if you're going to get hit. So yeah, boxing. And with my problem 4 years ago, it was even worse because other stuff going on as well. So yeah, listen, it's very hard to say he's a quitter. From like you said, Jimmy Tibbs, he threw the towel in. So his coach done him a favour to protect him from one of the best boxer in the world and one of the hardest punchers in the world. So all the time, you can be brave, right? He can be brave, or his coach can be brave, and then let's say he walks into a big one hand in round 11, and he has a bleed on his brain, and then he's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Like, yeah, he's brave, but now he's fucked. And the money he's earned from the fight and his whole career, he now can't enjoy it because he's in a wheelchair. So there's one thing being brave, and there's one thing being an idiot, and too often we've seen coaches in the past send their and it's not like Saunders has got Mike Tyson power. He's a silky smooth boxer. He was never going to beat Canelo in front of 75,000 people in Dallas. He's never going to win on a decision because Canelo's the most popular fighter in the world. He's very good, do very well to get, and he's not the kind of person to knock Canelo out. So he wasn't going to knock him out. He wasn't a big enough puncher. I think Tibbs did a very good job in saving the boy. He can come back. Hopefully, he gets his eye fixed if he wants to. He can come back and go again. And he's good enough boxer to win more world titles. Hopefully, he can get back in the ring, and this won't be a life-altering injury to him like it was for me. With AEW, we are better than WWE. It's a very different company. But wrestling's going well, mate. It's going really well. I made my debut recently. Yeah, mate, things are going really well. We're on ITV4 on a Friday night. AEW Dynamite. It's going really well. I'll be I'm in a big storyline at the moment, and I'll be I can't say too much too soon, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be very good, mate. So keep your eyes peeled.
All right,
I'm repping the Union Jack. I'm repping Great Britain, and I'm knocking people out. So unfortunately, my career got cut short in the boxing ring. I'm now kind of transferring all over to wrestling and making, I've got a second chance to be happy again and do something I really enjoy. So I'm making the most of that.
Well, it's fantastic to win. We wish you the best with that. We'll follow your journey in that. Appreciate your time today. And yeah, we'll speak soon. All right. Take care, Anthony.
Cheers, dude. Take care, mate.